It's all about no safe space. Forever is in the house. Of course, you've seen him in the kitchen. He has laid down his cooking skills. I was with somebody when they say, when you say that you do the best egusi.
Yes, I do.
Let's say, what does this one say?
No. Whoever was angry, let the best thing come out.
You will do it here. It's not like we have a kitchen. You will do it here. You come and cook.
Just provide all the ingredients I need.
Okay, the challenge has been laid down. You're going to see Forever in the kitchen or Wake Up Nigeria cooking egusi soup. We're going to get the best egusi soup. They will compete and they will test the soup to know which egusi soup is the best.
Trust me, there are things I will never be afraid of. Egusi soup competition, I will never be afraid of it.
All right, wonderful. Great to have you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Now let's get straight with No Safe Spaces on Sunday at Muson Center. What is it all about?
So it's my 5th comedy special, and so that this new set of jokes I've written that I feel that the world needs to hear. So I didn't do any shows last year, so I took a break. I did Change World in 2022, Stereotypes 2023. So last year I took a break, and so I'm back with No Safe Space.
Wonderful. You know, having specials and all of that, comedy has helped us a lot as we're going through. You know, and I would say that you're one of the few that a lot of people that can. You know, we've started exporting our comedy now everywhere. But at the same time, as much as we're exporting our own style, you have to understand that different people, there are different things that matter to them and all of that. No safe space. What is the synopsis? What are we going to expect? Because, you know, I know that when people think of shows, you think of maybe situations maybe in your life or things happening or at a particular point. Is it satire? Is it you drawing on your personal experiences? What is the synopsis behind No Safe Space?
So we are in a very sensitive world right now where if somebody wants to say certain things, they first ask you, is this a safe space to say what I want to say?
Very true.
So even when what the person wants to say is going to be right, but because it might not be, what do I use, politically correct, you might have to just hold back. So those are some of the issues I want to talk about at my show, which is why I call it No Safe Space, meaning that I don't need to take permission from you if this is a safe space to say what I need to say.
I'm thinking of Dave Chappelle when this all comes into my mind. So you're deciding, and Ricky Gervais, that people that these are kind of people that they go anywhere. They look, I have to say this thing. This woke now. No, everybody is identifying as everything. You say something now, you can't say somebody's fat now. Because if you say it now,
it's somebody. But that was really an issue one time. You say, you're fat. Why are you calling me fat? I said, but that's the English word to represent exactly how you look, and it's not an insult. It was never an insult at any point. At any point in time, it was just that a lot of people felt very insecure with themselves, and then they made it look like a thing, and then the world bought it. So there are serious topics that people don't want to talk about.
I love the role of comedians and all this. When I mentioned Dave Chappelle, I think of also Trevor Noah. Because, you know, you can also talk about serious issues. You bring out, you know, in that humor and all that, but at the same time addressing very, very serious issues. And that's what you guys are doing. Well done. It's great that you guys are doing all of this. But as an industry, how has it evolved? Now we've seen a number of our comedians now even going to do shows outside the country. It's almost like it's a trend now. It's like it's in thing now, going to do shows outside. Is it a good thing for us as an industry?
It's a very good thing, and I think more people need to tread that path.
Okay.
Because, for example, when you mention Brazil, the first thing that comes to your mind is football. It's not as if they only have football, but because wherever you go, you see a Brazilian footballer playing football. So one of the fastest ways to fine-tune the image of a country is what people outside the country see and know about them. Now, when you mention Nigeria, whenever you travel in the world and you just come out of an airport, you take a taxi at the airport. When the driver asks you, where are you from? You say, I'm from Nigeria. They switch the music immediately to either Burna Boy or Wizkid. To make you feel at home while they're driving. Okay. So I think this is, we need more comedians to go out, because that is a way to shape the image of Nigeria. People don't know, a lot of people don't know what Nigeria is. So, but as a comedian, you telling your stories, they fall in love with you as a comedian. So I love this guy as my favorite comedian. Because they love you, they want to know where you're from. A lot of people know about South Africa today because of Trevor Noah, not because they've ever been there. Very true. So we need a lot of Nigerian comedians to do more, go out, explore the world, tell our Nigerian stories through our humor, and it puts Nigeria in a good light.
Wonderful. So on Sunday, venue details, how does one attend it and all of that?
Okay, so the show is at Muson Center,
Okay.
and it starts for 6 p.m. When I mean 6, it's 6. Like I said, this is my 5th comedy special, and
Okay.
for everybody who has come to any of my shows, they know that one of our core values is that we start early.
Okay.
So the doors open at 5 p.m. So when we say the show starts at 6, that means the show will start at 6. That's not when you leave your house.
You know, it's a so. I can remember 1 or 2 shows, very few shows. At times, even the organizers, they you want to start early, but then when people haven't turned up yet, would you still start?
Yes, I've started, and I've ended my shows many times. Every year, I end my shows with people who bought, with ticket holders coming when we're done.
Wow.
And they're like, where's the show? I say, we've closed. There was a
Wow.
particular year, the man came 6 hours late and was angry with me that we closed. I said, but I told you the show would start at 5. Why are you coming by 11? So he was vexed. I said, I should be the one angry with you, not you being angry with me. Because there is a time. So for me, the way I see it is, if you put a particular time and people come early and you do not start, you're disrespecting those people because they had other things they could have done
They could have been doing with that time.
They decided to ditch everything and say, okay, I'm going to this guy's show.
Wonderful.
You have to respect that fact. So we start early. So 6 p.m. is when the show starts. We have other things we'll do between 5 to 6. We have a lot of freebies to win, so try and make it out early.
Wonderful. Now, you mentioned it's a special. Are we
Yeah.
going to be seeing only you? Do you have friends or special guests that are going to be part of this?
Yeah, so I have a few guys who will just warm up the stage for me.
Okay,
And
okay.
then when, at a very good time, then I come up stage and do my stuff. It's a long set.
I
going to
love that.
love it.
It's a special, so
Yeah.
we're expecting, and I'm looking forward to see you and all of that. Now, let's you know, there's always been that thing, skit makers versus comedians. It has gone on for quite a while, you know, and all of that. You as a person,
Yeah.
you know, you've been in this industry, you've been there for quite a while. Do you think that should be something that people should even be? It should be something that people should be talking about. That, like, you know, because you get to a point where some comedians will tell you that, no, skit, I'm a comedian, I'm a stand-up, I'm not a skit maker. That is lesser than what I do. You know, people tend to think that maybe one has some sort of, you know, preeminence over the other and all of that.
No one
Your
has
thoughts on
preeminence
that?
over the other. To be very honest, it's just like saying a surgeon is more of a doctor than a gynecologist. They are all doctors, just that are operating in different spaces. So comedy is huge. Nobody can tell me that Nkemowo is not a comedian. He's a comedian, but he's an actor. Same way we have stand-up as a branch of comedy. We have talk shows that are comedy talk shows. Those guys are comedians, but you rarely see them perform on stage. They just host talk shows.
Yeah.
So it's a whole body. It's just that some people express their humor. Skit makers are actors. It's just that they act short films, very short. That's why they call them skit and sketches.
Sketches,
But
yeah.
they are actors. So me, I act. Before this show started, they played
Yeah.
something that was acting. So
Definitely.
it was funny. People laughed. That was comedy. So I don't think it's meant to be an issue where, he's a skit maker. He's lower than me. Oh yeah, you know, be calculating height now. You're lower than me. You climb ladder. Let's know that.
Let's know where
you're going to.
Well done.
So
well done.
that is not supposed to be
Well
an issue.
done
in
forever.
any way.
Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're one of those guys that have been holding it down, and I'm looking forward to Sunday. I'm looking forward to be there.
Yeah.
And
It'll
like
be
you
a
said, we're
pleasure
going
to
to be
have you.
on time.
Yes.
If you're going to be there, please be on time. Is a
6
person pay?
p.m.
Come back on the
6
next one.
p.m. 6 p.m. is the time the show
Okay.
starts.
Wonderful.
So leave your house before 6. Muson
Wonderful.
Center.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, let's go join the ladies to see what you prepared. And we're looking forward. He mentioned, Titi, he mentioned that he's going to come and do an egusi soup competition.
With whoever was angry with me when I said
The person, yes. So